right, so here we go. What is the scariest thing that's happening in the country now that no one's talking about?
No one's talking about Biden, this clown being in the office. That's what I would say.
His claim to being in the office?
Well, no, he's a clown.
He's a clown. In what ways? In what ways do you see him that way?
I mean, look at our economy has crumbled ever since. I mean, look at the economy, okay? And when Trump got in, you look at one thing, and then you look at when Biden got in. It's a totally different scenario.
Well, the economy, we have lowest unemployment in years, and the economy, by all the indicators that we've traditionally used, the economy is bouncing back now. What do you blame Biden for when the economy is actually getting better now?
I mean, Biden cut off, the gas prices are to the moon and back. He cut off the fuel flow. I mean, everything. We know this was a stunt, a political stunt.
Well, how would that be a political stunt? Like, what would be his impetus for raising gas prices if a president could even control that?
Russia.
In what way?
Russia.
What about Russia, though?
Well, I mean, it's all, everything's connected, Russia and the U.S. I mean, it's all behind the scenes stuff you guys got to know.
All of this behind the scenes stuff, you say?
Let me ask you a little bit about immigration and whether you think immigration is a problem here in South Carolina.
Well, I mean, immigration is just too many people coming into our state. Look at the traffic on the roads.
And that's the fault of immigration, pretty much?
Yes.
What's the most dangerous thing happening in the country right now?
That the kids are switching their genital or their sexual things in like grade school and stuff like that.
Do you think that's a lot of people that are doing it?
One's too many. So yeah, I gotta say yeah.
And if you ask me, janitors kind of sounds like a kid's cartoon from the 80s or like some kind of offshoot profession of being a janitor.
What's the scariest thing happening in the country right now?
Letting all the immigrants come in. I think that the wall should continue to be built. They're taking all the people's jobs, and that's my number one thing.
Even in South Carolina, 2,000 miles from any border?
Even so, you go to the flea market in Somerville, nothing but Mexicans.
Isn't that exciting, though, in a way, too, because that's the American story?
That's not exciting to me. I think America should come first.
You'll never guess what this woman does for a living. And yes, it's just as bad as you think it is.
And what about the Confederate flag coming down did you not like?
Because I sell the Confederate flag and the shirts, and I disagree with Haley. It's our history here in South Carolina.
Even if it upsets people in certain ways?
Yes, sir. History's history. You can't change it.
And whenever you think that all hope has left, when it's all gone.
I was going to ask you what the most dangerous thing in America is right now, but the most dangerous thing in America to me might be having this sign and that shirt at a Trump rally.
Well, when I've watched what's happened to our state and the fact that they are having a monumental leadership conference here, and it invited Trump to come to that, it just blows me away that there's that kind of stupidity in this state. I really apologize to the rest of the country.
What is the most dangerous thing happening in this country right now?
The invasion of all the people that are coming into our country right now. It's creating all kinds of issues. It's creating crime. It's creating economic hardship for the American people. It's just really destroying the country. That's the biggest thing.
We're a country of immigrants, right?
Well, we are a country of immigrants, but legal immigrants, not being funded and paid for by BlackRock and George Soros and all those big people out there.
But asylum seekers are legal immigrants, aren't they?
Yeah, if they're true asylum seekers. But to have the borders wide open, we know what it did to Europe. It's destroyed Europe, and it's what they want to do to this country. They want to bring down the United States.
But we don't have open borders, right?
We do have completely open borders right now.
If we had open borders, there wouldn't be so many people on the other side trying to get in, would there?
No, our borders are wide open. They truly are wide open. The American people don't know the truth because we have a media that doesn't come out and tell the truth.
I've been down to the border, and I haven't seen open borders. I see border patrol everywhere. Have you been down?
I've seen many videos of all the people crossing, and I mean, we're talking, there's probably close to 10 million people already that have come across that border. Probably more than that, I would say.
And now to top it all off, the Republicans finally have their Speaker of the House. You know, it took them quite a bit, and they got to their fourth person. They were like, all right, we're sick of trying. We just got to get somebody in here. We got to get somebody, damn it. And now they got Mike Johnson, a guy who, you know, he has glasses and he doesn't talk all crazy, but he still talks crazy. You know, he doesn't seem like a lunatic, but he's still a lunatic. So we got to keep our eyes open for that, of course. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump, as we have pointed out, has all these federal felony charges, almost 100 of them, 91 to be exact. He can't stop breaking gag orders. And pretty much everybody who is his co-defendant for the Georgia RICO case is flipping on him. Like, all of them are flipping on him. Word says that 6 more people are getting ready to do it. There's absolutely no reason to defend Donald Trump unless, of course, you're one of his supporters. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump's biggest problem, well, I don't know if I could say biggest problem because he has many, many big problems, but one of them is certainly that the election is over a year from now. If the election was a month or 2 from now, it'd be a different discussion, but Donald Trump can't stay out of trouble. He could go out on Fifth Ave, shoot somebody in the head, and his voters wouldn't leave him, but his problem is independents and swing voters.